Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's fourth and final video. We're going to have a look at the weather for the next week to 10 days for today's fourth and final video. Day 10 is going to take us to around the 3rd of July. We'll be able to extend out beyond that. We extend GFS and ECM ensembles and may run to around a couple of weeks. Have a look at CFS V2 at the end of the video for the next 4 weeks. And that's going to get us into the second half of August. I shall get on with that for you very shortly. Just to say that the first video release was our 7 AM broadcast. We also released the ECMWF 42-day broadcast next 6 weeks. As that was enough, weekend broadcast was released as well. So it's been a busy old day at GavsWeatherVids today. Please like, share, subscribe, and check out all videos if you'd like to do that. Thank you so much, everybody, for all of your lovely messages about, my back and advice and tips about what I can do with my back. So it's playing up yesterday. It's a little bit sore today, but it's better than it was yesterday. So I think we're already starting to improve. I think I'll be alright for live stream tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for all of the lovely messages. You're always so kind to me. It's absolutely incredible how lovely you all are. So thank you so much for that. And I'm absolutely fine. You know, just one of the things that goes with getting that little bit older, I suppose. You do get a few more aches and pains here and there as you get older, I can tell you that. Right, okay, so the merch store is available. If you like a little bit of GavsWeatherVids merch, then check out our merch store. We've got face masks, we've got phone cases, we've got stickers, we've got pillows. A pillow does look very nice, I have to say. We're going to get one of those. A GavsWeatherVids towels, a bit of soft furnishings. We've got the beach towel, which also looks very nice. I'm not going to do the zoom down to the beach thing because it'll hurt my back too much. But the beach towel is there, and so you can take GavsWeatherVids to the beach with you if you like. That looks very nice, doesn't it? We've got the mug as well, so you can drink from GavsWeatherVids, drink your tea, or maybe even your magic water. I don't know. We've got t-shirts as well. We've got tank tops. We've got flowy tank tops as well, and we've got hoodies, and we've got a glass, so you can definitely drink your magic water from the GavsWeatherVids pint glass, can't you? So anyway, if you'd like a little bit of merch, then check out our Spring. It used to be Teespring, I've been rebranded to Spring for some reason. But check out the merch store anyway, and get yourself a little bit of GavsWeatherVids merch. And thank you so much, everybody, for doing that for GavsWeatherVids. Right, I'll tell our webcam then, and we'll start the video proper. So we're going to have a look at the temperature observations from XC Weather. So highest temperature in the very, very far west of Ireland, very unusual this. We're at 27 degrees at Newport. Further into the UK, with just 17 at Leek, and 19 at Linton on Ouse, and 20 at Luton, and up to Scotland, 22 at Aboyne, and 22 at Oban Airport, and Tyree is at 20 degrees as well. The hottest temperatures are pushed west and are actually in the Atlantic. We will get one last visit of warmth on Monday, as we turn the wind more to a westerly direction. Initially, we'll bring the warmth back in, and then things will turn definitively cooler with those westerly winds as we go through next week. Central temperature is currently standing at 18.7. That's getting on for 3 degrees above average. It has been very, very warm to hot July so far, but it's provisional to yesterday, the 23rd of July. That is much higher than it is in reality, though. There's been an update on the Weather Outlook Forum from my good friend Simon, aka Global Warming, who is projecting that the CT actually in reality is 0.6 degrees lower than that. So it's not 18.7 in reality, it's only around 18.1 or 18.2, something in that order. And as things are going to be dropping, it's going to be cooling off next week, and this will drop by a few tenths of a degree, it looks as though it's basically going to finish up somewhere in the upper 17s, around 17.7, I think, is the projection for the CET, for July. So I'm very warm July. That is a warm CET, 17.7, but not an 18 Celsius CET month, and it does look as though we're going to fall just shy of an 18 Celsius CET month. The reason, of course, that temperatures are going to start lowering next week, these are the GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles. Looking at Belfast today, so the red line is the 30-year upper air temperature average for Belfast. Of course, we're starting off really warm to hot at the moment across Northern Ireland, but we're going to see those temperatures lowering over the next few days into next week. It is actually going to get quite cool really through certainly the middle to latter stages of next week. Then into the last week of August, it looks like those temperatures, upper air temperatures and surface temperatures, staying pretty cool then as well. A lot of dry weather to come over the next couple of days, but next week will turn progressively more unsettled. There's loads of precipitation spikes there, indicating we are entering into a much wetter phase of weather through the course of next week. Bear in mind, this is Northern Ireland, so it's going to be exposed to the Atlantic. It will be a wetter place there in a westerly flow. But even so, it's not going to be as wet as that, somewhere like London. But even so, it's a snapshot, it's an idea. But weather is definitely turning more unsettled as we come to the end of July and into the beginning of August. Temperature anomalies from the 24th of July to the 1st of August around average, not particularly big deviation either way. And precipitation anomalies from the 24th of July to the 1st of August, average to just a little bit wetter than average perhaps. I expect these to turn to trend cooler and wetter though, I would have thought, over the next day or two. Latest wind flow map from earthnullschool.net shows that we're still bringing in easterly winds at the moment. That's why the heat sort of pushed out to Ireland and is actually residing in the Atlantic around there. Got lots of low pressure in the Atlantic. This low pressure going to start to head our way through the course of next week, and so we're going to push that warmth back across the country again, actually, on Monday. So Monday will be quite a warm day. When that gets pushed away by westerly wind, we will go into what you'd expect from a westerly in the summer, which is actually quite a cool wind direction most of the time. Right, so this is how the UK Met is looking for Tuesday from the weather outlook. So we're within this trough of low pressure. On Tuesday, there will be further showers around, and the air will start to come in from off the Atlantic and start to turn quite cool as well. Through the middle of next week, we'll find low pressure deepening across the country, so that could bring a more general area of rain around the middle part of next week. And then to the end of next week, we're going to a cool and showery northwesterly wind with low pressure somewhere between Scotland and Norway. We'll be bringing in lots of showers to the north and west, and temperatures will be quite cool as well. That's the UK Met as far as we go with UK Met. This is how the GFS midnight run was looking. So again, on Tuesday, trough of low pressure close to the country, will be plenty of showers involved with that. And then low pressure in off the Atlantic around the middle part of next week. That brings showers or longer spells of rain, could be quite wet. With that end of next week, we take that low pressure way to the east, we pull in these cool and showery northwesterly winds, and then up towards day 10, the midnight run really deepens and develops this area of low pressure just here, and if that comes off, that brings a very wet spell of weather in the opening days of August. Not all models are doing that, but it needs to be kept an eye on, because that's the sort of thing that could bring some really wet weather and, really cool temperatures as well around day 9 and 10 with that low pressure parked over the country. There will be heavy rain, and I do mean very heavy rain with that, and temperatures would take a real hammering as well. Beyond day 10, we take that low pressure in towards the North Sea, so things begin to go a little bit drier as heights rise to our north and west, but we don't really settle things down, and we just go into like a flat, showery, westerly type flow all the way up to the 9th of August, which is as far as we get to with the GFS today. The 6th said looks like that again, rather showery on Tuesday, and then like a deepening area of low pressure around Wednesday brings quite a bit of wet weather through the middle part of the week. Cool as well, winds in from the northwest. Heading up towards day 10, we keep things cool and showery. The 6th doesn't develop that area of low pressure as much around day 8, 9 and 10, but it is there. This low is like the same low that the midnight run had, but nowhere near as deep or as developed, but nevertheless it would still give a spell of wettish weather probably around day 9, and then that gets out in towards Germany, and we turn wind back into the north again on the 3rd of August, which of course is going to be quite a cool wind direction to say the least. There'll be lots of heavy showers coming and going with that. In the extended range with the 6Z, high pressure to our south, low pressure to the north, looks quite flat and westerly with plenty of showers across the northwestern areas, and going to another spell of wet and windy weather by the 9th of August. So we definitely start, first week 10 days definitely looks really unsettled. I won't necessarily say a write-off because that'd be a bit melodramatic, but it certainly looks quite unsettled, doesn't it, to say the least, this first week 10 days of August. The GEM looks like that again. If you enjoyed the video, by the way, please smash the like button, make sure you sub to the channel. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that, and drop a comment, let us know what you think about this and all of our videos. Right, the GEM, low pressure is over the country on Tuesday. It'll bring showers, if not longer spells of rain, and we just keep it unsettled, really, with low pressure never far away through the middle and second half next week. Cool as well, wind directions in from the northwest, so it's going to be a not chilly, but it's going to be suppressed with the temperature. They're going to be a bit down, at the end of next week. And up to day 10, we keep things quite unsettled then, showery, especially so for more northern areas. And then the ECM looks like that. Again, low pressure is in the ascendancy through the middle and second half next week. It'll bring showers, if not longer spells of rain with it. Wind direction is from a cool northwesterly direction, so it will be a cool start to August. And yeah, just quite unsettled. And even up to day 10, we've got this area of low pressure in the North Atlantic, which will probably roll in if we go beyond day 10, which we can't with this, but if we could, that would probably roll in and just keep the unsettled weather going actually beyond day 10. This is a precipitation type forecast based on that ECM run from Meteo.com. So heavy showers, maybe thunderstorms in the south, the southeast this weekend, otherwise mostly dry. Early next week, the showers get more widespread and push northwards. And then through the middle and second half of next week, we're just looking at heavy showers, at times merging into longer spells of rain, particularly in northern and western areas. And that takes us right way through to next weekend, where we're bringing cool and showery northwesterly winds are looking very mixed, to say the least. So not great, is it? Not great for these opening days of August. These are the options on the table within the ECM ensembles today for day 10. It gets us to the 3rd of August. We have 20 members from the Icelandic Met Office, 20 members of the ECM ensembles with the Mid-Atlantic ridge going to Greenland. Low pressure is to our east. Winds are in from the northwest. That's going to be cool, showery and unsettled. 18, including the control and the operation run. The operation run is what we've just been looking at, of course, with the Mid-Atlantic ridge to Greenland idea. Low pressure is over to the east of the country. That's going to be cool and showery up to day 10. And 13, probably the wettest option, with quite deep low pressure over the top of the UK in combination with the Mid-Atlantic ridge and some northern blocking. That's probably doing something similar to the GFS midnight run, and hints at a little bit of a deluge, I have to say, around day 9 and 10. But again, only 13 are doing that, so it may not turn quite as wet as a GFS midnight run. But it looks unsettled anyway. In 2 weeks' time, these are the options that we've got. This is going to get us to the 8th of August. We have 17 members of the ECM ensemble still with low pressure over top of the country, 16 with low pressure to our northwest, and winds are in from the west, 9 with low pressure to north of Scotland, and heights rising a little bit to the south. That's trying to dry things out a bit in the south and turn things a bit warmer as well. But it is still rather flat and westerly than that one. And another 9 down here with low pressure, a deep troughery within the 500 millibar flow right over top of the country. Obviously, that is going to be very cool and unsettled. So this does look like an unsettled, showery and pretty cool, certainly first week to August, if not 10 days. And it may go on beyond that, we'll just have to wait and see. CFS V2 lastly means the 500 millibar heights break down to week periods. The first week period will take us from the 24th to the 30th of July. The coming week, with low pressure through west of Europe and Mid-Atlantic ridge, we look quite unsettled, and increasingly so. Week 2 looks very unsettled. This is the 31st of July to the 6th of August, with low pressure across northern and western Europe. High pressure is in the middle of the Atlantic up to Greenland. We'll be pulling in quite cool northeasterly winds with that. So again, very unsettled, quite wet, and temperatures will be very depressed. Week 3 carries it on. It's the 7th to the 13th of August with low pressure over and to the east of the country. A bit of a hint of high pressure within the northern latitudes as well. So again, that's going to be unsettled on the cool side of the jet stream with that, I think. And going to be unsettled, and temperatures will be pretty cool. And then week 4 is a bit complicated. This is the 14th to 20th of August. So we are trying to raise the heights to our south-southwest, which will have a go at pulling up hot air from the south. But also, we've got all of this northern blocking within high latitude, and we've got a trough low pressure in between. So that's inconclusive. It might set up something drier and warmer into the second half of August, but equally, it might just keep the cool and wet weather going. And as it's 4 weeks away, it's probably not worth worrying about in any case. I think for the first week to 10 days of August, maybe even the first half of August, the trend remains as it has been within the model output for the last few days, which is unsettled and pretty cool as well. There will be some drier and warmer days mixed in, of course, and when the sun is out, it's going to feel, you know, warm because it's still high summer, early August. It's still high summer, so whenever the sun is out, it's going to feel fine. But there will be bands of rain and lots of showers in between. And overall, temperatures will probably be a little bit on the cooler than average side. Right, so if you enjoyed the video, please smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Tell friends and family to subscribe as well. Everyone who subscribes means a friend will get to 12k subscribers, which is our target, that much quicker. And drop a comment, let us know what you think about this and all of our videos. We have now got to put on around 40 subscribers. We generally put on around 10 subscribers a day at the moment, which is pretty good for this time of the year. Put on a lot of subscribers right now. And if you have just subbed to the channel and you're new, then please make yourself known within the comments. And I'd love to, love you to introduce yourself to me and to the GavsWeatherVids community. But thank you, everyone, for all of the support. And it's incredible. We're getting quite close now to 11.6k subscribers. So the subs are moving quite a bit at the moment. Right, so that's it for today's videos. Tomorrow, we're going to start off at 7 AM broadcast. No autumn update this week. We're going to take a week off from the autumn update, so I won't be recording tonight. This is probably going to be I worked out this will probably be my last Saturday evening off for like 3 or 4 months. So yeah, I've got the evening off. No autumn update this week. It'll be that next weekend. And also tomorrow we'll have GavsWeatherVids Sunday Roundup. That's unchanged. I'll be live streaming at 6 PM, hopefully. I think we will. I think my back will be okay to live stream at 6 PM tomorrow. You enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and for this one, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.